Okay, we are cutting it very, very close to Christmas. However, here are some holiday gifts that I think would be perfect, fail-proof for everyone. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. So something I'm very proud of is that I feel like I'm a pretty good gift giver. Considering my love language is also like giving gifts, I feel like I'm very good at giving gifts. I feel like I give people gifts that they wouldn't necessarily think of getting themselves, therefore makes for a pretty good gift. I feel like the trick is really paying attention to things that they're using every day and then getting them like the more luxurious version or something that would just make it a little bit better. For example, if you're giving someone a gift who commutes to work using wired headphones, you can always consider getting them a pair of Airpods just because of the noise cancellation, and it's just a lot easier to move without wires. Okay, so I have a whole list of gift ideas, so we're gonna start with the most affordable and then move our way up. Something that I feel like is super cute and pretty easy as well, especially if you're just getting this for like a coworker or acquaintance, like you don't have a very close relationship. I feel like a cute mug with like a little saying is always fail proof. I believe one of the Christmases or birthdays or something, my boyfriend got me like a best girlfriend mug. My best friend custom made a mug for me that said the handbag hoe, and that's when back on TikTok when I was like first starting out, that was kind of like my handle, and then I changed it so it's like more brand friendly. But it's like little things like that. I feel like they put a lot of thought into it, and I still use it like every day. Number two, we have candles. I love a good candle. I have a whole candle collection. I know other friends also have a whole candle collection. I think usually the more safe scents are gonna be the ones that are more like fresh smelling. Some may say that they kind of smell like bathroom freshener, but I think that's better safe than sorry than getting them a scent that they like wouldn't use. Number three on the list is going to be plants and succulents. I think that everybody could use a plant or succulent. It just sits there. I feel like these are great gifts and they're pretty low effort as well. Number four, which is my personal favorite that I've been doing like pretty much all year round this year, getting the Lululemon belt bags and putting skincare in them and then giving them to my friends. These have been a great hit because a lot of people who I am giving these belt bags to, they haven't gotten the belt bag yet. And you guys know the belt bag is like pretty hard to get. I sometimes share restocks. I used to share them more frequently, but it seems like everybody has gotten them now. But I used to share restocks on my Instagram story. If you're interested in that, let me know, and then I will let you guys know when there's restocks. But I love getting the belt bag. I fill it with skincare. I did this with my mom. I did this with my boyfriend's sister. And I think it's a great gift. Everybody uses the belt bag, and there's like little skincare inside. The safest skincare I would say is probably sunscreen, moisturizer, pimple stickers, like stuff like that. So kind of similar with the belt bag, we have skincare sets or perfume sets. Right now is the best time to get value sets because they're on sale with the holiday bundle and all of that. And I think if you already know what they use, you can almost like replenish what they already use, so you know for sure that they're gonna use it. That goes for skincare, makeup, perfume, anything like that. If you're not sure about what they use, you can always get something that's a little bit more broad if you know their skin type. Like if you know that they have like combination skin, then you're able to find a gift set that's like specific to combination skin. Like for example, like the Tatcha one, that's always a great hit. And then also I personally love Youth to the People. Like every single item that I've tried for them, I'm obsessed with. I use it all the time. So Youth to the People is always great as well. And then perfume, I know if you're not sure about which perfume they use, Sephora has like a little perfume sampler. So you can get, I think it's like 10 or 8 little sample perfumes, and then it gives you a coupon that you can bring into the store and they can redeem it for one full size perfume. So they get to try all like 8 or 10 or however many, and then they can bring that in and exchange it for a full size one. So you know for sure that that is one that they would actually use and they would love. Next, just because it's the holiday season and it's cold, I feel like some robe and slippers would be great. Everybody loves a robe, everybody loves slippers, and this would be great, especially if you know that they don't already have like robes and slippers and you know, things like that. Next one, we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, which is Airpods. This is getting into like a little bit more expensive, but you can find Airpods on sale more recently, especially if you know they're still using wired headphones or their Airpods are old and like the battery life isn't good anymore, they're kind of crusty. You can always replace them, you can always get new ones. I think that's a great gift and something they'll use every day. Next, if this person loves to game, you can never go wrong with any kind of gaming part, computer part, gaming chair, gaming equipment, that whole thing. I think that would make for a very great gift, and it shows that you pay attention to kind of like their hobbies and like what they like and stuff like that. I'm not too familiar with all the gaming stuff, but I'll leave a few recommendations in the description box below. Next is handbags, and I assume if you're on my channel, you're subscribed to my channel, you obviously love handbags as well. It doesn't have to be that expensive. You don't have to buy them, you know, an $8,000 Chanel bag. You can get them in more affordable brand, Longchamp, Polène, Marc Jacobs. There's so many of these brands that I think that they would use every day as an everyday bag, maybe as an evening bag, however they want to use it, or whatever bag you decide to get. Some of my favorites from Polène is going to be the Polène Numero 10. I think that one is a great, like, almost starter bag, or like if you could only get one Polène bag, I would recommend that one because that's the one I use the most. It's the most versatile and it's very on trend with kind of the shoulder bag trend. The Marc Jacobs tote bag, everybody has been getting that in the last year or so. Everybody loves that one. And if you even want to go almost like the travel bag route, the Longchamp duffel is one of my favorites. Bays, you can get the backpack or the duffel, or you can even splurge on a luggage. Kind of in the similar veins, you can always get a luxury designer SLG. If they already have a ton of bags or you're not really sure what kind of bag they want, you can never go wrong with like a card holder, a key pouch, things like that, that again, they're gonna use every single day. My key pouch is hooked onto my card keys. I take that with me and I've taken that with me since 2018 when I've gotten it. Same thing with my card holder. I don't have a ton of card holders and a ton of SLGs. I think this would be great if someone uses like a full-size wallet and then you like give them a card holder, then they're able to use that card holder for just like everyday essential running errands. Like you don't need to carry a full-size wallet. At least I personally don't carry a full-size wallet every day. So I think this would be a great gift as well. Moving over to almost a basic gift at this point, which is the Dyson Airwrap. I think if you are giving someone a Dyson Airwrap, that is a nice ass gift. I would take a Dyson Airwrap any day, every day. The Dyson Airwrap is great because it's great for a lot of different hair types, and there's so many different attachments you can do. You can curl your hair, you can straighten it, and blow dry it, and I think that's it. But there's just so many different ways you can style your hair with the Airwrap that you can't really go wrong. However, I have a whole video on it, and it took maybe like 3 or 4 months for me to figure out really how to get my hair to hold a curl with a Dyson Airwrap. So that was a little bit of a struggle and just like a learning curve in general, but I think it's a really nice gift. It's a really thoughtful gift, especially if you know that they've been wanting for a while, but they just didn't pull the trigger because they couldn't justify spending that much money on a hair tool for themselves. The next is a new phone. I got my boyfriend a new phone. He was on the 8. And then I think 2 Christmases ago, I got him the 12, which I think is a great gift because he was on the 8. He was like, the 8 works fine. He didn't feel the need to upgrade, but like his phone still worked. But I think like over time, like your phone slows down, the battery life isn't good anymore. If you are in the position that you're able to give someone a new phone, I think that would be a great gift. People spend so many hours on the phone a day. Like I think I'm on my phone like 7-8 hours a day. So for me, I would not blink twice like on upgrading. I don't upgrade every year, but I think that that's a very thoughtful gift if you're able to do that for someone. Last but certainly not least, and I put this as the most expensive, even though there are cheaper alternatives, is jewelry. So if you know that they've been eyeing a certain bracelet, a ring, necklace, all of that, I think definitely go for it. If you're not sure, narrow down whether they like yellow gold or white gold, rose gold, and then kind of go from there. I got the Van Cleef Sweet Alhambra in rose gold last year as a Christmas gift, mainly because I sent it my boyfriend. He didn't come up with this on his own, but I sent it to him. I was like, hey, I think I would want this as like a Christmas gift. I think that's a great option. I also normally wear rings, and I got the T ring as well, which I really like. Tiffany's is always great. Tiffany's has a wide selection between different price ranges. If you're looking for sterling silver, obviously they're going to be a little bit more affordable than if you want gold. Cartier is also a great place to start as well. And then also check out your local jewelry stores. There's quite a few smaller like boutique jewelry stores. You guys know I love Majuri, but I wouldn't even consider them like a boutique store. There's so many local jewelers that can custom make jewelry for you for a very affordable price. Like if you want something with diamonds, you're gonna go to Tiffany's with $1,000 and they're gonna be like, here's one gold 18 karat ring. Versus if you go to a local jewelry and you're like, hey, I have $1,000, they can probably get you something with diamonds on it, real gold. I mean, not to say that Tiffany's not real gold, but you guys know what I mean. So I think that that's a great way to go as well. If you kind of know what they're looking for, or they're not really into like the designer branding, you can always go like the local jewelry route as well. So that sums it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what is on your Christmas wish list. I'm so excited to see what everybody is trying to get this year or want to get this year. I'll leave another video for you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!